I got one. It's the last one this week. It's not the last trip we're going to give away to our Alter Ego Festival. I think we're doing it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. So listen for those keywords. I'll have the next one for you in about 10 minutes. It's a trip to L.A. for you and a pal, the 2023 Alter Ego Festival. We do this every year for the past few years, and they sell out almost immediately. It's at the Kia Forum out in L.A. on January the 14th. You won't even have to wait that long. It's the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jack White, Muse, Fall Out Boy, Phoenix, Churches, and more. It's a great lineup. Every single one of those bands has brand new stuff out, which is good. Well, Fall Out Boy maybe not. But they're getting, no, I mean new stuff. But I think they've been, I think, teasing something new. So maybe the Alter Ego thing is where they'll break out that new stuff. But it's a really good lineup. It's going to happen January 14th, and I will have the last trip for you this week in about 10 minutes. So listen for that keyword. I'll play it for you. Also, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we're going to be playing Mayor Guitar for your tickets to see Metallica next November at Ford Field in Detroit. They announced that M72 tour, which is only about a dozen American cities. By the way, this is not a heavy tour schedule for them. They're doing, I think, maybe 25 dates over 2 years. So it's not like these guys, they're 60 years old. They can still kill it, but they
need a day off.
They've earned the right to do whatever they want to do. These guys have been doing whatever they want to do and however they want to do it for a long time now. So anyway, we're going to have people coming to the window. If you're among them, you might win those trips. It's 2 separate nights on each city, 2 separate set lists, and 2 separate sets of opening acts, including the Detroit stop with the Pantera lineup that's going out there. So next November, Metallica plays Ford Field at the 50-yard line, and you can be there. We'll have 3 pair of tickets to give away next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Are you better at air guitar than Mary Santora?
You're not. You're not.
Well, someone is going to be every day.
I don't think so. They should come prove it.
Well, they will. Poundcake, do you have your rock trivia?
It's in the locker. I can grab it real quick.
Yeah, could you?
Yep.
Thank you. You guys want to play rock trivia?
I would love to.
What if we said no? And he's already going to get it.
I guess I should have asked.
Just kidding.
You know what? As it turns out, I'm the only one who cares and whatever. And, I like seeing what we know and what we don't know. And it's also at the end of the calendar. Mm-hmm. You got this for him.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, last Christmas. We're coming to the end of...
I just got your Christmas present today, and I'm very happy with it.
Whose?
Yours.
Mine?
Yeah.
I hope it sucks.
It's not.
What?
But it is closed.
All right. Well, I just purchased all of your Christmas gifts, too.
Hey.
And I'm equally pleased. I'm equally pleased with them.
I'm getting all your guys' gifts at a discount because the store by my house is going out of business, so they got a clean house.
Thanks, Big Lots.
What's the store? Give us a hint.
Is that going to give it away?
Will that give it away?
Yeah, that'll give it away.
Oh. The Speedway?
Yeah.
No, they are doing just fine.
I only have Bill's gift so far. But if Cody wins the challenge, that $200 will also be his Christmas gift.
I was going to say, will you subtract $200 from the cost of his Christmas gift so it'll be negative $175?
Correct, yes.
Right.
You guys actually are going, shopping?
I haven't got yours yet. I don't know what I'm going to get you, but I know...
I ordered them online. I did a couple of clicks on my phone, and that was the
click.
extent of it.
Mary's was a combo birthday Christmas gift. Mm-hmm. Alan's was something that I just saw in a commercial break, and I was like, that's perfect. And I'll figure something out for you.
Okay. All right, I'm ready. Whenever you guys...
Okay, yeah, lay it on me.
Max the Rocker with the... Oh, wow, this is a lot. This is a different one than we've ever done. Max the Rocker with the 90s TV show on which they appeared.
Oh, boy.
This is...
We need to write these down. How many multiple choice?
It's A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
All right, well, we can remember those.
Okay. So A, Bob Dylan. B, Yoko Ono. C, Flaming Lips, D, Wu-Tang Clan, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4 would be Beverly Hills 90210. 2, The Larry Sanders Show. 3, Dharma and Greg. And 4, Mad About You.
All right.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm saying. This is difficult.
I know that Flaming Lips was on 90210. They played at the Peach Pit because I covered that on my podcast a couple years ago.
So that's correct. We got that one?
You said Flaming Lips 90210?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
I want to say Bob Dylan was Dharma and Greg.
I think you're right with that, too. I think so let me cross Flaming Lips off. I think Wu-Tang was on Larry Sanders, and I think Yoko was on Mad About You. I'm just doing process of elimination.
Okay, Wu-Tang, you said Larry
I
Sanders?
think Wu-Tang was on the Larry Sanders show.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's one of my favorite shows of all time, so I don't want to get that one wrong.
Yeah.
And then Yoko was on...
Was Yoko on Dharma and Greg? Or was the Yoko
Mad About You.
Mad About You. Oh. No, that's what you said.
Who said?
You said Yoko was on Mad About You.
Oh, and I was
'Cause
right?
I said Bob Dylan was on.
Yeah, because you did process of elimination. That was the only
All
one that
right,
was left.
well, there you go.
That was kind of a fun one, though.
Yeah.
Dharma and Greg, remember that? That's crazy.
I loved that show.
It
I
was
never
a-
saw one episode of it, but I think that Jenna Elfman, it was crazy hot.
I
Such
was
a funny
obsessed
show.
with that
Like,
show.
can you imagine a guy that works business going out with a lady that's into yoga?
He's all buttoned up, and she's yeah.
You guys-
Didn't that guy get into some trouble though in real life? Like he was seeing hookers or something, and his wife Thomas Gibson was the guy that played Greg. Didn't he get busted for something?
I don't remember.
I thought he did a few years ago.
You
Anyway.
guys- you guys want to do the weekend one, too?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a fun one. Which world leader's wife was allegedly having an affair with Mick Jagger in 1977?
Jesus, take your pick.
So is A, B, C, or D? A, French President. I'm gonna butcher this. so
Oh,
get
this is going to
ready.
be great. Him reading these.
Valéry Giscard d'Estaing.
What? Valéry Giscard
Don't let
d'Estaing.
him do it again.
This is the president of France. Who was this?
French President Valéry Giscard d'Estaing.
D'Estaing.
D apostrophe lowercase d apostrophe Estaing.
Okay.
B, Russian Prime Minister Alexei Kosygin. Kosyygin.
Yeah.
Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau. And then D, President Jimmy Carter.
No, yeah. Pierre Trudeau's wife. The rumor is that she banged Mick Jagger in a limo. Because people were hurling that at Justin Trudeau, making fun of him that his mom banged Mick Jagger.
I'm in on that.
Yeah, also, because that's also the only one I could understand.
Yeah, so the answer is C, Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau.
Did you call him Pierre Trudeau?
Pierre, yes.
Valéry Giscard d'Estaing was the guy in France. In like the early 70s. He was.
D'Estaing. Valerie.
Who were the other ones? So there was Pierre Trudeau, there was Valéry d'Estaing, and who were the other ones? The Russian guy.
Alexei Kosygin.
Okay, and who was the fourth one?
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Carter, yeah. Yeah, Rosalind did not get down on Mick Jagger's bone.
But the answer says, yeah,
But-
Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, but it says his estranged wife, Margaret Trudeau, wasn't involved with Jagger. She was, however, a close personal friend of Ronnie Wood.
I think Margaret Trudeau and Mick Jagger both denied that was the case, but that's just what somebody would say.
That's what they would say.
Yeah.
Like those two people who got busted on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Banging,
work.
right? They did. They showed up like
What's up, y'all?
they're not going to talk about it, obviously, but it was so weird because I guess they do like a side thing of Good Morning America. And so they're like, okay, we're back. Did anything happen? They're just reading the teleprompter, doing their thing.
Great ratings.
Is it though?
Yeah, because everyone's expecting them to say something, and someone was like, "Oh, are you guys excited for the weekend?" And the girl's like, "I know I am." Like, they're
Right, but
playing
if you
with it.
don't say anything first day back,
you ain't gonna. But
Right.
they don't need to, because everyone already knows. Like,
I guess they got great ratings for the first 30 seconds of that show. Most people didn't even know who either of those people were.
I didn't know who they were. I saw the chick before. I didn't know her name.
Amy Robach, yeah. She was the only one I knew. I'd never heard of the other guy.
That black guy is kind of suave. I kind of see it. He's tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, apparently that's why she thought he was better than Andrew Shue.
Meanwhile, Strahan, like, hi, guys. I'm like, ugh.
Hey, guys.
He's on one.
He really is.
So we got the air guitar thing next week. And remember a few years ago, they did the air guitar challenge over at House of Blues, which friend of the show, Zachariah, made it to the finals of.
Right.
And when they were reporting on it, there was a little viral moment, and I just sent it to you just as a nice reminder of some of the best moments in Cleveland news.
Right, okay.
History.
Oh, boy. Let me give away this trip first.
Okay.
And then we'll dig into this. It's a trip for our iHeartRadio Alter Ego Festival. Just told you about it. It's January 14th, sold out at the Kia Forum in L.A. It's a big deal. And it's going to be the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's going to be Jack White and Muse and Fall Out Boy and Phoenix and Churches and many more. Okay? You and a pal fly you out, put you up. I think we give you $1,000 to run around with. A weekend in L.A. A hell of a lot worse things you could be doing. So listen closely and good luck.
Now, your chance at a trip to our 2023 iHeartRadio Alter Ego. Text the nationwide keyword ALT to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's ALT to 200-200.
So this is an old clip. Is this a compilation of Cleveland things or just the one that everybody
it's just
remembers?
the one that everyone remembers.
It's Wayne Dawson
Yeah.
and Kenny Crumpton. And who could forget?
It is now 7:50, 71 degrees outside.
Still ahead this morning, can you play the guitar like this without the guitar? I'm talking air guitar, folks. A contest for air guitarist. That's going to be coming up. And I'm telling you, folks, this is one you have to see to believe.
I think Kenny Crumpton, he can play the air guitar, can't
I've seen him
huh?
play the skin flute, but I don't know about the air guitar.
Man, I don't even have any words for you right now. All right, we are at Lock Car Racing. Maybe lose my car. When we come back, we're going to show you guys.
Oh, poor Wayne Dawson. He has no clue what he's just said.
What did he think he was saying?
I don't think he clearly didn't know what a skin flute was, and he throws it to. This is the old. By the way, that skin flute clip, which has gone far beyond Cleveland, right? It was on E-Bombs World, is how old it is. That clip is the only reason that Christy Capel kept her job after the Jigaboo slip-up. Because remember that when she said Jigaboo music? And she didn't mean anything by it, but Wayne Dawson really had to come to her defense because, you know, they're sitting there on that show together. Mr. Skin Flute is not going to get her in trouble for, you know. So she can thank his egregious flub. And Kenny Crumpton, I mean, this guy's unflappable. There's nothing you can do to that
dying,
guy.
Though. He's
Yeah, of course. Because he knows.
He's trying to show off slot car racing, and he just gets accused of playing the skin flute.
That new Sucking It with Kenny segment that they're doing over there at Fox 8.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around what he could have possibly thought it was. Like when you fart into your elbow?
I don't
know.
I don't know. Don't know. See, that's why Wayne Dawson is a genius, because he looks so good all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's so unfailingly dapper. It doesn't matter what he's saying.
Sure.
And if Kenny Crumpton had just been like, played right past it, which thank God he didn't, but if he had played right past it, because that was like pre-Twitter, right?
Yeah.
There weren't people on social media that were going to blow up.
It was going on Twitter,
Was
but
it?
like Twitter was a thing, but I don't even know if Twitter had video yet. It was mostly YouTube that made it in E-Bombs World, apparently.
E-Bombs World.
Yeah. Right.
Man, teenage me loved E-Bombs World. I checked it like multiple times a day.
It was like the only game in town for a while.
Every day when I got home from school was check E-Bombs World.
E-Bombs World and Break.com.
Dude.
I like that. That was a regular visit for me. I remember one time Jim Tews and I made a video that we posted on there, and it got to their front page, and we got paid like $300 for it.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, and it was like there are a lot of prank videos where people were buttering the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
And we did one where like using subtitles, we're like, oh, my roommate is super loud and she's always banging the cabinets when she gets up in the morning and it wakes me up. So I buttered the floor to get revenge on her. And then this person walks in and slips and falls, and you hear him go, "Oh no!" And it's and then the subtitle says, "Oh yeah, my roommate's also my grandmother." But it was really just Jim.
He played the grandmother?
He played the grandmother.
Oh boy.
But people thought it was very funny.
I see what you did there.
We did that one, and then we did another one that got to the front page where we were playing the wooden spoon prank, where you take a wooden spoon and you put it in your mouth, and you like hit down on somebody.
You put the spoon end
On
in
their
your
head,
mouth.
yeah.
And then you have someone behind them, and when it's their turn, you whack them real good.
And they're like blindfolded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they can't see that there's something.
You hit them with
behind
a metal
Yeah.
spoon or
well,
something.
no, you hit them with a wood spoon, but you just do it hard, and they're like, why is it so hard when you do it? And I'm not getting that kind of. And we
Right.
did it to Marty, and
It's a prank where somebody ends up with a giant welt on the
Yeah.
top of their head.
we did it to Martin Malloy, and it was very funny. That got to the front page too. Made another few $100.
Well, yeah, the early days of Twitter, and now that we're in the potentially late days of Twitter, it's come full circle to being unmanageable, to be in the Wild West.
Kanye West just posted, a picture of a swastika. No big deal.
No, they just banned him
They
again.
banned him again.
I know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. They were like, "Oh, Elon Musk doesn't approve of free speech." I'm like, dude posted a swastika on his shirt.
Well, it's funny,
and
though, to
started modeling it.
But also what's funny is watching all of the casual Nazis bail on Kanye, like all these right-wing media types who love Kanye, like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. They love dancing around the Nazi thing, but when a guy comes out and goes, "I love Hitler," then they all pretend they never cared about Kanye West.
And
You could hear a pin drop now when these people are talking about Kanye.
When Alex Jones has to correct, like, well, I have to disagree with you there. I don't like Hitler. Like he was like, I just said a bunch of kids dying was like a
Fake.
False flag,
yeah, but I don't think Hitler's a good guy. Like he's not okay.
And then when he says why he likes Hitler, attributing things that he didn't even do.
Highways.
Microphones and
Yeah.
highways.
he invented highways and microphones.
It's like being like, oh, I love Casey Anthony. Yeah, bad mom, but great, fun aunt.
He's like, he's not all bad. I was like, we never said he's all bad, but I think the bad outweighs any good that he possibly did. in
Yes,
his
who's
life.
looking for
6
the
million
good in
people
Hitler?
dead.
I mean, wow, is a hill to die on. Alex Jones filed for personal bankruptcy. He's been trying to shift all of his corporate money around. Let me clarify, financially bankrupt. He's been morally bankrupt for 30 years, but he filed Chapter 11 for trying to, I can't pay, which is not going to, a buddy of mine's a bankruptcy attorney at home, by the way, and he's like, this is not going to do what Alex Jones thinks it's going to do. Because he's like, bankruptcy proceedings, for anybody who's been in it, some people think it's just like a quick clean the slate, but he's like, but the process is like a rectal exam.
And
you got to have
especially when
all
you have
the
assets like he does.
Yes. So there's no way that
just
that's
gonna
going
get
to
out of
keep him away from the families being able to get things, because there's all these things you got to prove in court, and it takes time, and it's expensive, and it's,
So it's expensive to be broke, legally broke.
yeah, of course.
I'm not legally.
It's like when
broke
you don't
yet.
have enough money in your account and they take more out for
Charge
a
you
fee.
an overdraft
They charge you an
fee.
overdraft
Like, what
fee.
the
Yeah.
hell?
So he's going to be under federal scrutiny, which means that they can look into all, so, I mean, I don't think he's a dummy. I'm sure he didn't think that filing chapter, he's just trying to stall the thing out. But if he has money somewhere, they can find it.
I remember the first time I got an overdraft fee, I called my dad crying. And I was like, I just got a $38 Red Bull. I was so sad.
Well, that probably made your dad laugh.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you idiot. I was like, I didn't know I didn't have any money in my bank account. He goes, you didn't have $3? I was like, I guess not. But then they charged me $35.
And it's not like he taught you financial literacy.
No. And he's like, is it the best Red Bull you've ever had? I was like,
A
no.
$38 Red Bull.
It's not even good.
Let me take a break. I'll have those Magic of Lights passes for you. 1 carload, 1 pass. So you'll pack everybody in, get yourself over to the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds for the holiday season. So we'll do that coming back. 35192 when I get a text for something. And you can watch at alancoxshow.com.
Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the app.